End quote. High above the rolling hills and lush green valleys, where the clouds kissed the mountaintops and the rivers sparkled like ribbons of silver, there lived a young eagle named Sky. Sky was no ordinary eagle. While most eaglets stayed close to their nests, Sky dreamed of soaring beyond the cliffs, exploring the world below. But there was one problem: Sky was afraid of heights. How can I be an eagle if I'm too scared to fly? Sky often wondered, gazing at the distant horizon. One sunny morning, as Sky perched on the edge of the nest, a sudden gust of wind caught him off guard. With a panicked cry, Sky tumbled from the nest, flapping his wings wildly as he plummeted toward the ground. "Help!" Sky screeched, his heart racing. Miraculously, he landed in a soft patch of moss near a bubbling stream, shaken but unharmed. As he caught his breath, he heard a gentle voice. "Are you okay?" Sky looked up to see a small turtle with a smooth, green shell and kind eyes. "I'm Tilly," the turtle said, her voice calm and reassuring. "You took quite a fall." Sky blinked in surprise. I'm Sky. I was trying to fly, but I got scared." Tilly smiled. "Well, you're safe now. But you can't stay here all alone. Let me help you." And so, the unlikely pair set off together, a baby eagle who couldn't fly and a turtle who moved at her own steady pace. Their journey would take them through dense forests, across rushing rivers, and over rocky hills, each step bringing them closer to Sky's home and forging a bond neither of them expected. As they traveled, Sky and Tilly faced their first challenge, a wide, rushing river. Tilly, being a turtle, could easily swim across, but Sky hesitated at the water's edge. "I can't swim," Sky admitted, his voice trembling. "What if I drown?" Tilly thought for a moment. "You won't drown," she said confidently. "Climb onto my shell, and I'll carry you across." Sky hesitated but finally climbed onto Tilly's back. The water was cold and swift, but Tilly moved steadily, her strong legs paddling against the current. When they reached the other side, Sky let out a relieved sigh. "Thank you, Tilly. I couldn't have done that without you." Tilly smiled. That's what friends are for. Their next challenge came when they entered a dark, dense forest. The trees were tall and ancient, their branches intertwining to block out the sun. "I don't like this place," Sky whispered, his feathers ruffling with unease. "It's so dark and quiet." Tilly nodded. "I know, but we have to keep going. Just stay close to me." As they ventured deeper into the forest, they heard rustling in the underbrush. Suddenly, a group of mischievous raccoons emerged, their eyes gleaming with curiosity. Well, what do we have here?" one of the raccoons sneered. "A turtle and a baby eagle? What an odd pair." Sky puffed up his chest, trying to look brave, but Tilly stepped forward. "We're just passing through," she said calmly. "We mean no harm." The raccoons laughed. "Passing through? Not without paying a toll." Thinking quickly, Tilly whispered to Sky, "Follow my lead." She began to tell the raccoons a story, a tale so captivating that they soon forgot about their mischief. By the time the story ended, the raccoons were so entertained that they let Tilly and Sky go without any trouble. "That was amazing," Sky said as they left the forest. "How did you do that?" Tilly chuckled. "Sometimes, a good story is all you need." As they continued their journey, Sky and Tilly reached a vast meadow filled with wildflowers and buzzing bees. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. "This is beautiful," Sky said, his eyes wide with wonder. Tilly nodded. "It is. But we still have a long way to go." As they rested in the meadow, Sky looked at Tilly and asked, "Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? Like you'll never live up to who you're supposed to be?" Tilly thought for a moment. "Sometimes," she admitted. "But being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you keep going even when you are. And you've been pretty brave so far." Sky smiled. "Thanks, Tilly. You're a good friend." That night, as they camped under the stars, a sudden storm rolled in. The wind howled, and rain poured down in sheets. Sky flapped his wings nervously. What do we do? Tilly, ever calm, replied, we'll find shelter. Follow me. She led Sky to a small cave hidden in the rocks. Inside, they huddled together, listening to the storm rage outside. I'm glad I'm not alone, Sky said softly. Tilly smiled, me too. Finally, after many days of travel, they reached the base of the towering cliffs where Sky's nest was located. Sky looked up at the dizzying height and felt his fear return. I don't know if I can do this, he whispered. Tilly placed a reassuring paw on his wing. You can, she said firmly. You've come so far. Just take it one step at a time. With Tilly's encouragement, Sky began to climb the rocky cliffs, his heart pounding with every step. When he finally reached the top, he let out a triumphant cry. I did it. Sky's parents, who had been searching for him, rushed to his side, their wings wrapping around him in a protective embrace. Sky. We were so worried, his mother said, her voice filled with relief. Sky turned to Tilly, who was still at the base of the cliff. I wouldn't have made it back without my friend, he said proudly. The Eagle King looked down at Tilly, his expression softening. You have our gratitude, little one. You've shown great courage and kindness. Tilly smiled. I just did what any friend would do. From that day on, Sky and Tilly remained the best of friends. Though they lived in different worlds, one in the sky and one on the ground, they often met to share stories and adventures. Sky taught Tilly the joy of soaring through the clouds, while Tilly showed Sky the beauty of life at a slower pace. Their friendship became a legend in the valley, a reminder that even the most unlikely pairs can form unbreakable bonds. And as the sun set over the rolling hills, casting long shadows across the land, Sky and Tilly sat side by side, watching the stars appear in the night sky, a testament to the power of friendship. End quote.